Red Leader standing by.
Tim Leader standing. I don't have a cool helmet like you.
Come on, whatever. We are live. Welcome back to a out of this galaxy version of the Earle Sports Bet Show. It is May the 4th. It is Star Wars Day. And no, I'm not going to be like this on the whole video, but I just wanted to start off like this. I thought this was funny.
Yeah, no. This is the perfect way to start off.
Exactly. So yeah, you get your little Rebel and a neck swing right now, but we get a full slate of baseball today. We get a decent sized slate of baseball, 2 doubleheaders, and plenty of day baseball. We get 2 more NBA playoff games, and we get 4 more NHL playoff games. So definitely a good slate for today. But before we get into today's slate, before we get into today's games, we'll recap what happened yesterday. 1 went right and 1 went wrong in the world of sports betting. For me, it started off pretty well. I had the Mets first 5 and the team total. Both those, or the Mets first 5 obviously cashed at the end of the 5th, but the team total cashed in the 2nd. I had Cleveland and San Diego over 7.5. That game was postponed to today. I got lucky. I pushed on the Marlins team total over 4. I won both the team total over and the full game over in Philadelphia with the Rangers. I did lose the first 5 under 3.5 with Baltimore and Minnesota in the bottom of the 5th inning, which was kind of frustrating. I cashed the first 5 under New York and Toronto. The full game did go over there. Our best bet, and one thing I've really discovered so far this season, how to bet the MLB, Tim. You find the Cincinnati Reds, you look at their opponent, you take the run line, you take the team total over, and you print money. I did that yesterday. Team total over 3.5 with the Brewers. Full game run line with the Brewers as well. Both those cash. Kansas City first 5 money line comes through for me. Backing Brad Keller comes through there. The Astros first 5 run line winner as they hit a home run in the I think the bottom of the 4th. Give them a 1-0 lead, and they end up covering the first 5 run line there. Thank you to the Washington Nationals for basically doing all the heavy lifting themselves. They win that game 10-2. The over 10.5 cashes. The Athletics first 5 money line also comes through. They lose the full game, but they win the first 5. That's all that mattered to me. Giants, though, kind of put a damper on my MLB night there. I had them first 5 money line and team total over both those losers. It is what it is. In the NBA, I went 1-0, swept the board, had the Boston Celtics minus 4.5, easy casher there. In the NHL, I went 3-1, cashed at the Dallas Stars plus 1.5, a super interesting game there. The Flames win 1-0. The Avalanche absolutely had an avalanche against an avalanche of goals, we'll say, against the Nashville Predators. They win that game 7-2, a very big statement there in game 1. And how about them Washington Capitals, Tim? They come through for me. I only had them plus 185, but everybody's sleeping on the Caps. Everyone was saying Panthers sweep, Panthers in 5. The Capitals steal game 1 in Florida. And I was a triple overtime loser away from a sweep in hockey yesterday as the Rangers fall in triple overtime. But overall yesterday, can't complain. 15, 5-1 day, plus 9.70 units in everything yesterday. So can't complain. 11, 4-1 in baseball, up 6.1, 1-0 in basketball, up 1 unit. And 3-1 in hockey, up 2.6. So hoping to keep the good times going into today. What about you, Tim?
Yeah, baseball sucked, but everything else was good. Let's see, baseball yesterday. I believe my only winner was the Brewers on the run line, because you fade Reds make money. I had the Toronto Blue Jays, which I don't care what anybody says, that was a tag last night. Vlad got him, and that would have not escalated that inning. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. I had the Angels, who got shut out by Michael Wacha, and the Red Sox, who finally won a game. And then I had the Giants, who couldn't quite get anything done against Julio Urias. So it ended up being a 1-3 baseball day. Luckily, in the NBA, Boston Celtics were up 11 points after the first. They were up 20 plus at halftime, and it was a nice, easy snoozer there as Celtics won. And then the Memphis Grizzlies evened up the series. Beautiful there. And I swept the board in the NHL playoffs. I had the over in the Colorado-Nashville game over 6.5. Colorado did it by themselves. 5 goals in the first, 2 goals in the second. And the 2 goals in the third didn't matter because it already went over. So good day overall there. I got another NHL play for you guys today. I'm doing 1 a day. I'm now 1-1. Evened out because Lightning were plus money day 1. That was minus money yesterday. So evened out. Good to go. Ready for day 3 of that. But we got a nice, decent slate and ready to jump into it. But we'll go ahead say hi to the chat, see how everybody's doing. First, this is what I needed today. Thanks, guys. Of course, occupancy. Let's get it. I do have a Star Wars shirt on. It just didn't go crazy like Nick did because I don't have the helmet.
About
this man just said Tim Leader.
That thing's tight on my face, so
use the force, Nick.
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful call on the Washington Capitals or the Nationals, either one. No, you didn't say National. What's up, bro? Made it early today. Let's get it. All right, Nick. If you're prepared, and if you prepared an essay about Caps, I'm ready for it.
I'm not going to do anything now. If they win the series, then sure. But one thing I do like about the Washington Capitals is this team is laden with veterans, and I think that's going to be huge come playoff time here.
There you go. Jojo Rabbit's laughing. Great play on the Celtics. Hey, Marcus Smart got ruled out. It didn't really matter. Fade the injury report. I got 1 play in the NBA today. Laughing at it. May the 4th be with you, young Jedi. It's my mom. Brewers, Yanks, mini, all run line hit. Bang. Good day. Yeah, I meant Caps. No, I know what you meant. I was busted on it because the Nationals won, 10-2 yesterday?
Yeah, they dominated too. They cashed the over almost by themselves, and it was a 10.5.
Oh, yeah. Let me just make sure Nick didn't put our best bet in the scroller.
Oh, I might have.
You did. All right.
I type all my plays in. That's when I type it to myself on Twitter.
I know. That's why I check to make sure it's not in there. Let's go through this MLB slate, Nick. We'll start off with this game.
Yeah, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks are at the Miami Marlins in this game. We have Elijah Hernandez and Madison Bumgarner, your 2 pitchers. Around minus 165 for the Marlins, a total 7.5 in this game. We look at the pitching match, or we look at the weather here. It is a dome. Okay. I got to stop. I got to remember which stadiums are domes. So I'm like, let's take a look at the weather. It's a dome. All right. We have
you sound like an idiot like you normally do.
I mean, yeah, it's fair enough. That it is what it is. A 5.75 ERA, a 1.33 WHIP, 8.85 strikeouts per 9, which is a 23% strikeout rate, 2.21 walks per 9, a 286 BABIP, a 599 FIP, and a 3.81 SIERA. On the other side, we have Madison Bumgarner, who has looked good on the surface here so far this season, a 1.17 ERA, a 1.13 WHIP, but only 5.87 strikeouts per 9, which is only 16%. Meh. 4.3 walks per 9. He does have a good BABIP, 197, but his FIP, 435, and a 5.08 SIERA. I'm expecting some negative regression here from Madison Bumgarner, and I think he can get hit tonight or today. This is a 12:40 game. I took the Marlins team total over 3.5, and I took the full game over 7.5 in this one here. I expect some runs in this spot, so I took it over, thinking this is a 5-4 type of game.
There you go.
We do have the Diamondbacks going for a sweep in this one, but I don't like.
I was just about to mention that. I almost pulled the trigger on the Diamondbacks, except for I just didn't. It seems to be a lot of money coming in on Miami because this line opened around 130 and it's jumped all the way to a 165. I still lean towards Arizona to finish off a sweep and get up to equal 500 for the season. Am I betting it? No. Arizona is on a decent little run right now. They've won 3 straight series. versus. Oh no, sorry, they split their last series, but they won the series versus Miami. They split versus St. Louis, and they won the series versus the Dodgers. This is a Arizona team that's actually playing quite well right now against a Miami team who, after a solid start, has now lost 3 straight. After winning 7 straight, has lost 3 straight. I feel I can go after the Marlins again maybe tomorrow when they face San Diego. Probably not, actually, because they're traveling across the country. Getaway day, yeah, I'd probably be leaning towards Arizona, but I'd not bet this game.
Fair enough.
We'll go ahead and move on to this game, though. This one I do have a bet on.
Yeah, this one's kind of interesting. We have the New York Mets. They're hosting the Atlanta Braves, going for yet another series win. I believe that if they win this game, that'd be 7 straight to start the year, which is 8 straight, which is a franchise record for those New York Mets. Looking at the weather, 3-mile-an-hour winds blowing in, so nothing crazy. 27% chance of rain, though, and 55 degrees in New York. Looking at the pitchers here, we have Siler McGill, 1.93 ERA, a .86 whip, 8.68 strikeouts per 9, which is a 25% strikeout rate, 1.93 walks per 9, a 222 BABIP, a 273 FIP, and a 3.10 SIERA. On the other side, Ian Anderson's kind of struggled a little bit this year, a 4.66 ERA, a 1.29 whip, a 7.91 strikeouts per 9, which is 21% strikeout rate. 5.12 walks per 9, which is really high, 212 BABIP, a 5.05 FIP, and a 4.38 SIERA. I did go right back to the Mets in this spot. I have the Mets in the first 5 innings, and I have the Mets team total over 3.5 in this one here. I noticed that the totals today was a bunch of 7s, 7.5s, 8s, and then a 10.5 later. So a lot of low totals here. And I think eventually they're going to over-adjust for the way the offenses have been so far this season. I like the Mets to get me at least 4 runs and win the first 5 innings.
Yeah, I grabbed the Mets in this game. I did a free pick video on this one last night. Taylor McGill has been one of the best stories for the Mets this year.
He's played himself into the rotation.
100%. He's only allowed 6 earned runs and 18 hits in his 28 innings of work, striking out 27 and walking 6. He has a 4-0 record. Not to mention, he's in the top 5 of the most profitable pitchers in baseball. I believe he's number 5 at the moment. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. How is he 5-0 but only up 428?
It's because they're minus money.
Oh, okay.
It's 100 like to win whatever. Got it.
You get him who's number 5. Not to mention, you also got the Mets, who are number 1 team in baseball in terms of pitcher profit rank, not pitcher profit ranking, but just money in general. They're the most profitable team in baseball right now, followed by, you got it, the Arizona Diamondbacks.
They're the Kraken of the MLB.
Yep. The Mets got the second best batting average in baseball, only behind the Colorado Rockies, and they've got the 3rd best pitching ERA, only behind the Yankees and the Dodgers. This Mets team has been playing phenomenal to start the regular season. I'm going right back to them to get their 8th straight series win. After they swept the doubleheader yesterday, they looked dominant. Their only game that they lost was after the Sunday night game, which I didn't like that spot anyway. Go ahead, give me the Mets in this one with Siler McGill going on the mound. Grab the Mets on the run line. Why not? I just grabbed it on the money line. I got it at 130. I did a little bit more juicy of money lines today. It's fine. We'll go on to this beauty of a game, Nick.
Yeah, I also saw an interesting post. I don't know if it was I don't remember if it was a TikTok or something like that, but I think it said for the first time, I'm trying to remember that 2 cities. It was the first time ever that 2 cities had 4 for teams in first place in their divisions.
Wow.
Yankees are in first. The Mets are in first. The Dodgers are in first. The Angels are in first. New York and LA run baseball right now. Next game, Pittsburgh Pirates are at the Detroit Tigers. Neither of these teams run baseball right now. Minus 150 for the Tigers. Total of 7.5 in this game. We get the marquee matchup of Dylan Peters and Michael Pineda. In this one here, we're getting weather conditions of 13-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right here in game number 1 of a doubleheader. Bryce Wilson will be the primary starter in this game for the Pirates. So I'm not going to read out the Pirates starter. And I actually don't have either starter information because my spreadsheet only has for game 2, which is, I believe, Tariq Skubal and Jose Quintana. I'll make this short and sweet. I passed on this game. I want nothing to do with it. I want nothing to do with either of these games. So this was an easy pass for me.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, this is not a game I want to go after. I know it's early in the season, but I will say one of these teams is not in last place in their division. Pittsburgh's not. They're 9-13, 6 games back for first place.
In their defense, the Reds are in their division. Yes.
Reds are 12.5 games back already. Kind of funny to see. But no, this is not a game I'm interested in. I have 6 different pitchers listed on 6 different websites. This is not a game I'm going after. There's better games to go after. This one's not it.
Fair enough.
Sorry. Mets money line or Cardinals money line? Mets.
Both.
I think both of them will win, but I like the Mets one more. We'll actually go to that game next, Nick.
Yeah, we have the St. Louis Cardinals. They're at the Kansas City Royals in this one here, Tim. I've made some money with this series the last couple of games. And we have Chris Bubeck taking on Adam Wainwright in this matchup here. We're seeing the Cardinals around 140, 145 favorites with a total of 7.5. Weathering Kansas City today. 0% chance of rain, 56 degrees, 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing from the right to the left, and I'm starting to – my picture is starting to go weird, isn't it?
No, you're fine.
Oh, it's just lagging on my end.
Yeah, it's a little laggy, but it's fine.
All right. Unfortunately, no more green screen because my thing goes laggy after a while, but that was fun when it lasted. That's what she's – we have – what game? Oh, Cardinals. There we go. Chris Bubeck with a 10.50 ERA, a 2.08 whip, 6 strikeouts per 9, which is a 14% strikeout rate, 6.75 walks per 9, a 333 BABIP, a 725 FIP, and a 5.84 Sierra. On the other side, we have Adam Wainwright, who has a 4 ERA, a 1.56 whip, 8.67 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, a 4 walk per 9 ratio, a 368 BABIP, a 346 FIP, and a 3.76 Sierra. And I'm going to fade the Boob today. Again, Bubeck's been terrible this year, and I'm not going to stop fading him here. I took the Cardinals straight up at minus 140, and I took the Cardinals team total over 4.5 at plus 110. I expect the Cardinals to be able to hit off of Bubeck, and I think they win this game. I think this is like a 7-2 type of win for the Cardinals. I won't talk you off of a run line for the Cardinals, which is sitting at a plus 120. I wouldn't talk you off that either. But I like the full game money line here for the Cardinals at only minus 140, and I like the team total over 4.5 here with the Cardinals as well.
Yeah. Unfortunately, was Bubeck good last year? He was all right last year.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
I know baseball loves memes because every single time Bubeck pitches, we have the Cooch later on the slate as well.
Yes, we do. Yeah, Bubeck's had a rough start to the year. In his 12 innings of work, he's allowed 14 earned runs on 16 hits.
But do you think the Boob will bounce back?
God, I don't think so. I know it's yeah, ha. He might be good later on in his career, but this year's not the year for him. I think he's going to continue to struggle. It would be a lean towards St. Louis. It'd have to be a lean towards them. I kind of want to go run line. So I think that if they're going to win by more than one. Obviously, we thought that 2 days ago when they freaking only won 1-0. But this is not a spot that I want to go after the Redbirds or after the Royals in general. So this one's just another pass for me. I got 5 baseball plays today, so at least I got a little bit of action. But only the Mets for the early games.
Fair enough. I was going to say, do you have any early action? And I forgot you had the Mets.
What's up, Tim and Nick? I already hit the like button. Dang right, Richie. Appreciate it. Cardinals run line. Why not? We'll move on to this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the San Diego Padres. They're at the Cleveland Guardians in this next one here. Minus 145 for the Padres. Total 7 in this game. We are getting Mike Clevinger, Zach Plesac. Same matchup as what it was supposed to be yesterday. This is game 1 of a doubleheader. 9-mile-an-hour winds, 48 degrees in Cleveland, a 9% chance of rain. We already broke this one down yesterday, and I do not have the pitcher stats for this because I only have the pitcher stats for game 2, which is Quantrill and Gore. But I'm going to look towards the over 7 in this first game. I had over 7.5 yesterday. Between these two pitchers, and I think that I'm getting a better price now, so I went right back to it. So over 7 for game 1, and I actually might have a play for game 2 as I'm looking at the stats a little here.
There you go. Yeah, I feel like it would have to be a lean towards I feel like it's a little bit of a short line with this Padres team. Padres are coming off of, they've won, 5 out of their last 6 games. Granted, against Cincinnati and Pittsburgh, so they kind of should have been winning those games. The Guardians are actually – this Guardians seems very confusing. Is that fair to say? Because they come off of losing 7 games in a row to sweep the A's. So their last couple of series, they swept the A's, got swept by the Angels, got swept by the Yankees, swept the White Sox, got swept by the Giants, swept the Reds, and then 2-2 versus Kansas City. So since that first weekend, they either sweep a team or they get swept. So based on that, if they win or lose, I'm going to either back them or fade them the rest of the series. I feel like that's what you have to do, right? At this point.
You're right. At this point.
I like Mackenzie Gore. I think he's a good pitcher. I think he's off to a solid start this year. 3 earned runs, 12 hits in his 15 1/3 innings, 20 strikeouts, 6 walks, a 1.76 ERA, 2-0 record. I would lean towards Mackenzie Gore in the Padres in this game, Nick.
I like. That's game 2. Mackenzie Gore is game 2.
Oh yeah, it's Clevinger and Plesac. Sorry, I was listing off of covers and it said that. Either way, I'll probably go after the Padres in game 2 then. I have nothing for game 1, if that's the case.
Yeah.
McGill over 5.5 Ks, Mets W. Yes, I like that. I like it. We'll move on to this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Seattle Mariners. They're taking on the Houston Astros in this spot. We have the Astros as now minus 190 favorites. This has gone up a little bit. I believe it was 175 last night. Verlander, total 7.5. Verlander and Brash, your starting pitchers here. This is in a dome at Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas. Verlander's been good this year. He's been very good. A 1.73 ERA, a 0.69 WHIP, a 9.69 strikeouts per 9, a 30% strikeout rate, 1.38 walks per 9, a 190 BABIP, a 301 FIP, and a 262 SIERA. On the other side, Matt Brash has a 6.88 ERA, a 1.82 WHIP, 8.47 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%, 6.88 walks per 9, little high, a 341 BABIP, a 597 FIP, and a 4.84 SIERA. I'm seeing a major pitching advantage here with the Houston Astros. Similar to yesterday, I think this is an even bigger pitching advantage here. I end up taking the Astros in the first 5 innings at minus half a run at minus 110. minus 120. I think that, and this actually has gone up to has that really gone up to minus 150 for the first 5 run line here? That's crazy. Yeah, that's all gone all the way up to minus 150. I got this last night at 120. So beat a nice little line movement here with the Astros. I don't know if I would go after them at the 150 now, but at minus 120, if you can find a 125, 130 is probably the max I would go if you can find a price like that. But I'm on the Astros in the first 5 innings here.
Yeah, as much as I love the Seattle team, they're on the verge of getting swept, which is quite sad. I like this team. Do they play tomorrow against Houston? They do not. They go back to Seattle.
Houston's got their number this year, I think.
No, because Seattle won the first series.
That's right.
Seattle won the first series between the two of them. It would be a lean towards the under in this game, just because the Seattle Mariners have put up a combined 0 runs in the first 2 games of this series. The pitching, for whatever reason, on this Astros team has been solid, which is crazy to see. Verlander has actually been good this year. 5 earned runs on 14 hits in 6 innings. In 26 innings. He's been solid. 28 strikeouts on 4 walks. I feel like Verlander's back to his normal self, which is scary because this Houston team with their offense lacking needs some offense. Needs some good pitching, I should say. And
they will pick it up, though. That offense is way too talented not to.
Yeah. It would be a lean towards the under. I could see this one being another one of those 4-1 type games. I also lean towards Houston to finish off the sweep, but I'm not laying 190. So it would have to be a run line or nothing in this game.
Yeah. And by the way, one last thing with this Astros team, I want to give a shout out to Michael Brantley for screwing up my hit parlay yesterday, because I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legger, but it went down to 7 when the Cleveland game was postponed. I had Chisholm, Seager, Trout, Benintendi, Connor Joe, Chad Pinder, and the only one that lost was freaking Michael Brantley. So shout out to Brantley for screwing that one up.
Looking to back Verlander most of the season, to be honest. He's already won me a good amount of units on games and strikeout props. I like it. I don't mind it. Nick, I'm going to take out this other Tigers game and the other Padres game. All right, we'll move on to this one.
Keep the second Padres game. I do have a play on that one.
Oh, I'll just bring up the other Padre game from earlier.
Okay.
Do we have lines for the second one?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, they're the same as the first game, so that's fine. Go ahead, Nick.
All right. Then we'll move on here. The Tampa Bay Rays are at the Oakland Athletics in this next spot here. The Rays are minus 125 road favorites, a total of 7 in this game. We saw this matchup last night, and I cashed the first 5 innings with the Athletics in this one. It's 69 degrees. Nice. With 5-mile-an-hour winds blowing out here in sunny Oakland, California, where they'll probably play in front of 2,500 fans.
There's 2,500 A's fans?
I never said A's fans. Well, you got to keep in mind, this is the Athletics and the Tampa Bay Rays, a battle of 2 teams that have basically no fan base. But we have Frankie Montas and Corey Kluber in this one here. Corey Kluber, 3.05 ERA, a 1.16 whip, 7.84 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, a 2.18 walks per 9, a 298 BABIP, a 347 FIP, a 3.60 Sierra. And on the other side, 4.25 ERA, a 0.98 whip, 9.4 strikeouts per 9, which is 27%, a 2.43 strikeout or walk per 9, a 233 BABIP, a 366 FIP, and a 307 Sierra. I have really no feel on this game. I really liked Oakland yesterday. I had the first 5. I had the first 5 as my best bet on Terry's show. I don't really want anything to do with this game. I really don't even have a lean. I think these pitchers are about even, and I don't really want to go either direction. So this is a pass for me.
I almost clicked in Oakland today. And there's one main reason why, and it's
Kluber.
Frankie Montas. I like Frankie Montas this year. He is attempting to pitch himself out of Cleveland. Out of Oakland. He did not have a good start his first start and did not have a good start his last start. But in between that, he's been solid this year. He was the one that pitched in that 9-8 loss to the Guardians. So take that as you wish. Frankie Montas has been solid this year. Corey Kluber the thing is, I looked at Corey Kluber's stats. He hasn't been bad. 7 earned runs, 19 hits in 20 and 2/3 innings, which is not terrible. So that's one of the main reasons just kept me off it. I would lean towards the under in this game at 7, just because, once again, Oakland doesn't have an offense, but I ultimately determined to pass on this game as well.
Fair enough.
Didi's in the chat. He said, yesterday got my $150 back. Memphis money line, Flames money line, Dodgers money line. There you go.
There you go.
Today we get the Wild on a bargain price for a reason.
I would love for you to think that.
Ian Anderson earned runs over 2.5 plus 100 is tempting.
Yeah.
2450. That's the number of A's fans. And wow! Out of everybody in the world, we have an A's fan in the chat. That is surprising. Occupancy's entire cousin's family are A's fan. It's a cool crowd. There you go. They're an endangered species, especially if the A's go to Vegas. No, once they go to Vegas, then their fan base will grow like crazy. I like the Wild. Hurricane. Bruins are the heart.
I like the Hurricanes. Yes. No Wild. Yeah.
There you go. Rays and A's games have pushed or gone over 7 a lot lately. I'm feeling the over again. Had it yesterday. Mm-hmm. I feel like after yesterday's game, I would want to lean towards the under. Damn, Penguins game was crazy. 3 OTs. I told you Penguins win. You were right about the Caps.
I mean, if that was the only game I lost yesterday and it was a triple overtime loser, I'm not complaining. It's one game, and I'm not complaining.
Yes, it would still be the A's. They're not going to change the name because they moved to Vegas. All right, Nick, I'll let you go over this one again because I kind of went over that game, and I have no interest in it anymore. So
yeah, for this matchup here, we have the Padres as -145 road favorites at the Cleveland Guardians. This is game number 2, and I did look a little bit into the pitcher stats here, and that's what ended up getting me a play on this game. Let's see if the weather's any different than the first game. Probably, I mean, it could change. 7-mile-an-hour winds, 50 degrees, 6% chance of rain. So, and we have Mackenzie Gore. Gore has a 1.16 ERA. 1.76 ERA, a 1.17 WHIP for the former ECU commit. 11.74 strikeouts per 9, 32% strikeout rate, a 3.52 walks per 9, a 3.14 BABIP, a 2.50 FIP, and a 2.86 SIERA. On the other side, Cal Quantrill struggled this year at 3.27 ERA, 1.18 WHIP, 4.09 strikeouts per 9, which was only 11%. Low strikeout rate, 4.09 walks per 9, so he walks a lot of batters. A 2.21 BABIP, a 4.27 FIP, and a 5.64 SIERA. And I am on the Padres on the money line here. I got it at -140 for game number 2. That's where I end up going here. I'm going to back Mackenzie Gore and this Padres team full game.
There you go. A's could stand for aces in Vegas.
There already is the Vegas Aces.
There already is the Las Vegas Aces. In 2 days, they start up. It's a WNBA team. Yeah. So, Vegas A is not bad. Well, I like that. Las Vegas Aces. I can get behind that.
It's a WNBA team.
Yeah, because it's a WNBA team. You didn't know that? Yeah, I'm pulling it up. Hold on.
Yeah, well, crap. Don't. And
they're smart. Hey, you were smart, but yeah, we already got a Las Vegas Aces. Say, They actually weren't a bad team last year. Actually,
they're
I
going to
believe
be a
they're the
title
number
contender
one
this
power
year.
rank. No, they're the number 3 power ranked team this year. Number 1
Yeah,
power ranked is the Connecticut
Yeah,
Sun.
the Las Vegas Aces are going to compete for the WNBA Finals this year, for
Correct.
sure.
I'll have a ticket on them. Padres, yes. Dope. Well, crap. I thought I was smart. Hey, you still are. That doesn't mean anything. By the way, Sam, we got 8 days until the major starts. Forgot to mention that. All right.
Do I have to do research for that? That's about it.
There'll be TikToks for it. Go ahead, Nick.
Fair enough. Texas Rangers are taking on the Philadelphia Phillies in this next matchup here, Tim. The Phillies are on -170 home favorites. A total of 8 in this game. We're getting Martin Perez and Zach Wheeler in this matchup here. We're seeing 4-mile-an-hour wind from the left to the right, 66 degrees in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We have Mr. Zach Wheeler entered into this game, not looking particularly great. 5.79 ERA, a 1.39 whip, 8.68 strikeouts per 9, a 21% strikeout rate, 3.86 walks per 9, which is kind of high, a 315 BABIP, a 362 FIP, and a 3.99 Sierra. On the other side, Martin Perez has been exceeding expectations this year so far, in my opinion. 3 ERA, a 1 whip, a 6.86 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 2.14 walks per 9, a 267 BABIP, a 256 FIP, and a 3.54 Sierra. Now, this is going to sound weird, Tim. The bullpen advantage goes to the Phillies in this one because that's how bad the bullpen for the Rangers have been this year. And for this spot here, I'm taking a shot with an underdog. I took the Rangers in the first 5 innings at +130. I'm going to back Martin Perez in this spot over Zach Wheeler. And I think that's one reason why we're getting a good price with the Rangers here is because Zach Wheeler is still a pretty big name here for pitchers. So I'm going to take the Rangers in the first 5 here at +130 in this game.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Coming into this year, Wheeler was, Cy Young possibility, this, that, and the other. And he had a good start his last time out where Philadelphia won 7-1 versus Colorado. He threw 6 innings of 1 hit ball. Other than that, 12 earned runs on 18 hits and the other 12 innings that he's pitched, or almost 13 innings that he's pitched. This is rough for him. A really rough year. He's gotten 8 walks on 18 strikeouts. So a really rough start to his year. I could see an over in this game. We saw it last night. Texas can hit. Philadelphia can hit. I don't really trust Martin Perez. He's been solid this year, 7 earned runs, 16 hits in his 21 innings. But he was going up against Colorado in Texas. Okay.
So tough.
Colorado's good at hitting, but that's because they're in Coors Field. Angels is the game he got kind of hit on. Oakland, which did nothing, and Houston, which did nothing. I think that this Phillies team can hit against them. I feel like this could easily be a 4-4 game and like the 6th inning. I didn't end up going after it just because I had a couple of other plays that I liked just a little bit more. So you are also getting, I believe, the Texas Rangers going for a sweep in this series.
Because only 2 games?
Yeah, because it would be a 2-game sweep, but it's because the Philadelphia Phillies are in the Mets are in Philadelphia tomorrow. So
again, they're playing Philly again.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. It would be a lean towards Texas, but not betting it.
Fair enough.
Early morning games today, 2-piece from Popeyes, Twins. What do y'all think? Marlins moneyline, Tigers moneyline, under in the Mets and Braves. Tigers, sure. Marlins, I'm going to say no because I would lean more towards the Diamondbacks to finish off.
I'm on the Marlins team total, so I'm okay with that. I'm going to fade Mad Bum.
We kind of went against each other on that one. I didn't bet it, and then the Mets game under. Yeah, I could see the Mets game under. The Rangers outmanaged the Phillies really hard last night. Pitch hit and pitch subs were way better. I'm on the Rangers. Yep. We got you. Let's keep on rolling, Nick.
Yeah. The Minnesota Twins are at the Baltimore Orioles in this next one here. Minus 135 with the Twins, a total of 7.5 in this game. Our pitching matchup for this one, we are getting Dylan Bundy and Kyle Bradish. Looking at the weather conditions for this game, we're seeing a 5-mile-an-hour wind, doesn't tell us where, 70 degrees, and mostly sunny, 8% chance of rain there in Baltimore. We have Dylan Bundy, or Kyle Bradish, my bad, 3 ERA this year, a 1 whip, 3 strikeouts per 9, very low strikeouts per 9, 9% strikeout rate, but only 1.5 walks per 9, a 2.11 BABIP, a 5.09 FIP, and a 5.06 Sierra. Not great. Dylan Bundy's actually
6 innings.
Huh?
He's only pitched 6 innings.
Okay, fair enough. And then on the other side, 2.95 ERA with Dylan Bundy, a 0.94 whip, 8.02 strikeouts per 9, 23% strikeout rate, 1.27 walks per 9, a 250 BABIP, a 295 FIP, and a 354 Sierra. I'm going to side with Dylan Bundy. In Dylan Bundy we trust. Here, I took the first 5 money line. For the Twins, I got it at minus 145, so a little bit juicy, but it is what it is. I think the Minnesota Twins come out. I do like the Baltimore bullpen, though. I do think the Baltimore bullpen is better than Minnesota at the moment, and that's why I'm taking only the first 5 innings with the Minnesota Twins in the spot.
There you go. The Twins are going for a sweep over the Baltimore Orioles. Not to mention the Twins have also won 9 out of their last 10 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 12 out of their last 11 out of their last 12. They're on a hot streak. They're playing really well. In Dylan Bundy, we trust. I'm grabbing the Minnesota Twins to finish off the sweep. Baltimore was looking good coming into the series. It ultimately meant nothing. The Minnesota Twins are playing like one of the better teams in baseball right now, which is kind of weird. I did not expect it. But they've gotten some good pitching, and their offense has been there. I think they do enough to get the job done. I'm grabbing the Twinkies today. I got it at 130 area, so a little bit less juicy. It's probably around 135, 140 now. Twinkies. Oh, it's only 136. Okay, that's not bad. I like it. So I'm going after the Twins today to finish off the sweep.
Right.
Today in the NBA, you like the Suns under and the Sixers over. I can get behind. I would go under for both games, but that's just me. I got some wild picks for you in the major challenger stage, Tim. I'm taking some chances this year. I like it. Yeah, Furia to win the entire thing. Memphis game was BS. No, Memphis game was good. I liked it. Grizzlies got the job done. They paid my bills. Today is good game change. Good game. Today is good game Champions League Real Madrid. Okay, have fun with that one.
Give me Real Madrid over Man City today. I think that they absolutely destroy in that game.
Absolutely no. It's got to be Man City. Come on.
Oh, wait. Oh, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So don't listen to me.
Soccer, I was joking. I took the other side of what you said. I don't know hockey. You guys should get
that's soccer.
You guys should become Twins fans. Nope. It's got to be Mets all day. I understand your joke though. May the force be with you, and also with you. Correa is holding it down. Yes. Not going to touch more NBA playoff games. Good luck. All right. Good luck. We'll go to this game next, which I will bring up because this one's our best bet over on picksandparlays.net or on earlesportsbets.com. Sorry, I don't know. Anyways, you guys can go ahead and grab that there. Or you can go ahead and grab the week pass, $49. use this promo code. The big thing with this is we put up all our plays the night before, and you're going to beat some line movements from time to time. And I feel like it's worth it to go after it. $49 for the entire week. If you use the code NBA, $39 for a week worth of plays. That's 3 MLB plays a day. You got playoff hockey, you got playoff basketball, NBA, and WNBA is coming up in 2 days. I feel like it's worth it to go after it. So go ahead, grab the week pass. That's where you can find our best bet, which is in this Yankee Blue Jay game. We'll move on to this game, Nick.
Yeah, and by the way, I asked the group chat who wins the Real Madrid game, and Sammy Comer said Man City. So
all right, so I'm betting Man City. Got it.
Yeah, we're taking Man City.
I'm not wasting my money. Blue Jays suck.
Yeah, they're an interesting team to handicap this year.
Anyways.
Yeah, LA Angels are at the Boston Red Sox in this game here. We're seeing the Red Sox around -140 home favorites. Total 8.5. If I'm not mistaken, the Red Sox are going for the sweep in this game. No, they lost the first game.
Yeah, they lost the first game. Right?
Yeah, I believe so.
No, this is the second game that they're facing.
Okay. We have 47% chance of rain in this game, though. 52 degrees and 5-mile-an-hour winds blowing in at Fenway Park, Boston, Massachusetts. We're getting Reed Detmers and Garrett Whitlock in this one here. Whitlock is not going to go super far in games, but he's been good this year. A .54 ERA, a .78 WHIP, 10.8 strikeouts per nine, which is 31%, a 2.16 walks per nine, a 205 BABIP, a 219 FIP, and a 238 SIERA. On the other side, Reed Detmers has been a fade for me this year. 5.19 ERA, a 1.10 WHIP. 8.31 strikeouts per nine, which is a 23% strikeout rate, 2.6 walks per nine, a 239 BABIP, 453 FIP, and a 3.63 SIERA. I took the Boston Red Sox in this game. I think that they get the job done here, and they Reed Detmers is. I definitely see a pitching advantage with Garrett Whitlock over Reed Detmers, and I do see a bullpen advantage here with the Boston Red Sox as well. So I like the Red Sox here on the money line -140 to beat the Angels today.
There you go. I kind of lean. I don't know where to go in this one. I grabbed the Angels yesterday for yesterday's game, thinking, hey, they're playing some good baseball, and then since their big winning streak, they've lost 3 out of their last 4 games, and they almost blew the one that they won. So they're kind of looking a little bit rough now, and the Red Sox are not looking good at the moment. They've won 3 out of their last 10 games. I feel like this would be a lean towards the Red Sox in this game with Garrett Whitlock and kind of like the Boston bullpen. Boston's bullpen's actually been quite solid. It's just the hitting can't do anything right now. So it'd be a lean towards Boston in this game. They are favorited by a decent chunk now, so I probably wouldn't be able to go after it now. But this one is Red Sox are not playing good. They won 1 game. It'd be a lean towards the Red Sox, though, not betting it.
Fair enough.
How about Chicago?
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? -145 with the White Sox. Total of 7 in this game. We're seeing Lucas Giolito and Kyle Hendricks, your pitching matchup for this one. We get a decent pitching matchup here for these two teams. We're seeing 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing in at Wrigley today. Hence, the total is a 6.5 or a 7, depending on your book. 46 degrees in Chicago, Illinois today. We're seeing Lucas Giolito with a 2.57 ERA, a 1.29 WHIP, 14.14 strikeouts per nine, which is 38%, a 3.86 walks per nine, a 357 BABIP, 3.09 FIP, and a 2.45 SIERA. On the other side, we're seeing Kyle Hendricks with a 5.47 ERA, a 1.50 WHIP, a 7.66 strikeouts per nine, which is not 19%, but he's never been a strikeout pitcher. 4.01 walks per nine. That's kind of high, though. 3.06 BABIP, a 507 FIP, and a 4.45 SIERA. For me, I see a pitching advantage here with Lucas Giolito and the White Sox. I end up taking the White Sox here in the first 5 on the run line at minus 115. I trust Lucas Giolito to be able to shut down this Cubs offense here. And I think that the White Sox can get a run or two against Kyle Hendricks. I'd also lean towards the first 5 under in this game because I think this is going to be 1-0, 2-0 White Sox at the end of 5. So I'm going to take I am going to take the White Sox first 5 run line though in this one here. And if you're looking at an under in this game, I would look towards a Cubs first 5 team total. Which you can get under half at plus 175 or under 1.5 at minus 150. So that's kind of where I would look.
Yeah, give me Chicago today.
Chicago's a lock. I don't give out many locks, but Chicago's a lock today.
Yeah, there you go. Lock of the year. Lock of the year. Chicago's going to win today. There you go. You're welcome. I'm kidding. I'm not going after this game. I'll have plays on the last 2 games on the slate, but Chicago, I am not going after. We don't really have much to go off of this one. Both teams have kind of struggled. White Sox, it'd probably have to be leaning towards the White Sox, but I'm not betting this one. Pass on the Chicago game for today.
Fair enough.
We got 2 more games. I think we have a pretty simple formula for this one, Nick.
Yeah, the Milwaukee Brewers are at the Cincinnati Reds here. The Brewers are minus 270 favorites, total 7.5. And one thing I have learned with the MLB this year, Tim, is you look at the slate, you find the Cincinnati Reds, you look at their opponent, you take their run line, you take their team total over, and you print the money. For our pitching matchup here, we are getting Freddie Peralta and Vladimir Gutierrez. Gutierrez has looked awful this year. 7.41 ERA, 1.94 whip, 5.82 strikeouts per 9, which is only 13%. 7.94 walks per 9, which is the second worst on the slate. A 314 BABIP, a 6.68 FIP, and a 6.45 Sierra, which his FIP is the second worst on the slate, and his Sierra is the worst on the slate. We're looking at a bullpen for Cincinnati that is awful, terrible. And then Freddie Peralta on the other side, 5 ERA. So a little high there for the start for Freddie Peralta. A 1.33 whip, 11.5 strikeouts per 9, which is 30%. 4 walks per 9, a 333 BABIP. And we have a 2.75 FIP and a 3.26 Sierra. For me, this is pretty simple, and I'm going to keep riding this until it stops, which I believe I saw a video yesterday. The Reds are on pace for 25 wins this year. They're 3-19. I'm going to go with the Brewers on the run line, and I'm going Brewers team total over 4.5, and I will see you at the cash counter.
Very confident, Nick. Very confident. I like it.
The Reds.
Yeah. It's a simple formula. You see Reds, you bet against Reds. They're 3-20 this year. And I will say they've won 2 times more games on the road than they have at home. They are 2-13 on the road, 1-7 at home. I don't care. Milwaukee's going to dominate today. Freddie Peralta has not been all that good this year. He has been solid in his last 2 starts, but the 2 first starts kind of inflated his thing. So he's been better as of late. Tyler Mahle has been garbage all year, minus his first start. This is a spot where you fade Reds. Until further notice, you fade Reds. Give me Milwaukee on the run line. There you go. Chicago is not a lock. Give me the third option. Fair enough, Sam. All right, Nick, final MLB game of the day.
Yeah, we get the Colorado Rockies. They're taking on the Washington Nationals in this last game. We have the Rockies as minus 150 home favorites, a total of 10.5 in this game. Once again, a high total, but high total for a reason. It is Colorado. This is the highest total on the slate, 10.5, and it's 2.5 runs higher than any other game. We have 8-mile-an-hour winds, and this is not the This is not the last game, I believe. We do have
We
the
don't have a
Dodgers.
line. We don't have a line on the.
We don't have a line for Dodgers Giants. So if we do have a line later, and I do like the line, I'll put out a community post for that play. We're seeing 8-mile-an-hour winds in Colorado today, 52 degrees, 30% chance of rain. So this game could get rained out. We're looking at the pitchers, though. We have Alex Gomber and Patrick Corbin in this one here. Gomber, 3.86 ERA, a 1.24 whip, 8.57 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%. We have a 3 walks per nine, a 2.93 BABIP, 3.42 FIP, and a 3.69 Sierra on the other side, an 8.69 ERA for Patrick Corbin, 2.80 whip, 10.53 strikeouts per nine, though, which is 23%, but 5.95 walks per nine, a slate worst 443 BABIP, 3.70 FIP, and a 4.33 Sierra. Operation Fade Patrick Corbin is in effect for tonight. Okay. Give me the Rockies team total over 5.5. Give me the full game over 10.5 in this one as well. I think they put up at least 7 to 8 runs in this game.
Yeah, just give me the Colorado run line, and we'll go ahead and move on. Yeah, fade Patrick Corbin is it's a full on. Corbin has been awful this year. He's allowed 19 earned runs and 28 hits in 19 and 2/3 innings. He's got an 8.69 ERA, and it made me feel even better because the Nationals absolutely blew out the Colorado Rockies yesterday 10-2, which makes me like this play even more. Go ahead, give me the Colorado Rockies to win by at least 2 tonight. That's one of my favorite plays on the slate. We'll go ahead and you want to head to some NBA for today, Nick?
I guess.
By the way, Dodgers Giants. There's no line on it yet because we're still waiting for a Dodger pitcher. So there you go.
It's gonna be Gonsolin.
Probably. All right. Let's see it, Nick.
And by the way, I just made my first soccer bet. I took Man City, put a quarter unit on it at plus 110 on the 3-way money line.
What time does that game start?
3 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. Let's keep rolling.
Yep. Philadelphia 76ers are at the Miami Heat in this one here. We have the Sixers as 8, or the Heat as 8-point home favorites, a total of 207.5 in this game. For me, I stay the hell away from this one. I like the other game. I do not like this one. The series is 1-0 Heat at this point. I'm going to hope that just the Heat win this series and give me a nice little chance to win. Give me a nice little chance to win the East for a nice 5-1 ticket. So yeah, give me the Heat here. Or I lean towards the Heat. Obviously, I didn't bet it though. I want the Heat to win.
I kind of want the Sixers to win when Joel Embiid is out, just so when they come back, they lose, and it proves that he's not the MVP. Well, he's not anyways. But for this game, yeah, I stayed away from this one. You get a Philadelphia team that's without Joel Embiid. You get a Sixers team that Tyler Herro is beat up. He's questionable. Kyle Lowry is out with a hamstring. Max Strus is questionable, and Gabe Vincent is questionable. These are two teams that are kind of beat up at the moment, and I'm not interested in either side. It would be a lean towards Miami just because I feel like it's a good spot. I feel like if Philadelphia would have won one of these games, they would have stealed game one. Because that would have been the first game without Embiid, but they proved that they're not legit without him. So go ahead, give me the. I would pass on this game, but I would lean towards the Heat and lean towards. I would actually kind of lean towards the over in this game at 207.5 because I feel like without Embiid, we're going to see a little bit of a pace increase. So we're going to see them going a little bit faster. So Lean towards the under, lean towards Miami, but not betting it. I have the Heat in a parlay. Can't take any of their lines by themselves. I agree. Let's move on to the next one, Nick.
Yeah, the Dallas Mavericks. They're at the Phoenix Suns here. I must have typed in them as minus 250 favorites. Really, they're 6-point favorites in this one here. Total 216 in this one. And for me, I took a shot with the underdog here in this game, +6 with the Dallas Mavericks. They played super close last game, and I think they can do the same thing again today. And they played. They almost covered last game, and they didn't play really well. They didn't shoot the ball really well. So I think that this is a spot here where they'll cover 6. Dallas has been a covering machine throughout the playoffs. It's my only NBA play for today. I took the Mavs.
Yeah, Mavericks know if they want to have a shot in this series, they can't go down 2-0 to start it off, because then Phoenix has full control and this series is not going anywhere. I think Luka Doncic takes over in this game. At bare minimum, the Mavericks got to cover the 6-point spread. They've covered in every single game minus the 2 game ones. That they did not cover game 1 versus the Jazz. They did not cover game 1 versus the Suns. I see them at least covering. I could see them winning this game straight up against the Suns. If Luka takes over, you also got to keep in mind this Phoenix team shot very well from the field in game 1. I don't see them doing the exact same thing in game 2. I'm taking the Mavericks plus the 6. I wouldn't be opposed to sprinkling the money line on this one as well.
Fair enough.
So there are your 2 NBA plays, or NBA games, I should say. Nick, you got some playoff hockey. The Boston Bruins are in Carolina taking on the Hurricanes. Hurricanes minus 120, total of 5.5. I will start in this game. NHL play of the day, give me the Canes. Take warning. At minus 120, I think they get the job done. I think they can honestly win the series in 5-6. I got Carolina as one of my favorites for winning the Eastern Conference. So I like the Carolina Hurricanes tonight. I grabbed them at minus 120 to take a 2-0 series lead in this one versus the Boston Bruins. That is my only hockey play of the day. Nick, go ahead.
I will agree with you on this one here. I'm riding with the Hurricanes. Yes, Islanders for the cup, obviously.
Sabres for the cup.
Yeah, but no, I'm riding with the Hurricanes throughout this entire series. I think they're the overall better team. I think the way that this Carolina team plays, Carolina in 5. I said in 6 to start the series. I can only imagine they're going to Jeremy Swayman today, the Boston Bruins, and I would be wrong. They're going right back with Linus Ullmark. Interesting. He got lit up in the first game, and I think that he can potentially that would happen again in this game. I like Carolina to take 2-0 series lead. Give me a little storm surge at the end. Carolina, money line for me in this one.
There you go. Roadrunners for the cup.
Hell yeah.
All right, Nick, game 2. The Tampa Bay Lightning and the Toronto Maple Leafs. This is game 2 in the series. Maple Leafs up 1-0. They're 135 favorites. Total is 6.5. What are you liking in this game?
No, we'll throw a little bit of a Star Wars theme into this pick here. The Empire Strikes Back. The 2-time defending Stanley Cup champs tie this series. We saw last game it was 5-0 Toronto. And there's a few things we've learned the last few years with the Lightning is this is a team that can destroy you at any moment and flip a switch. And this is a team where they have a goaltender named Andrei Vasilevsky. And playoff Vasilevsky doesn't lose 2 in a row. He hasn't the last 2 years through their cup runs, and they don't start that this year. Give me the Lightning plus 115. I almost turned around and reversed it and took minus 1.5 at plus 245. And I wouldn't talk you off of the first period puck line for the Lightning for them to get out to a strong start in this first game or in this second game after what happened in the first game. And that's at plus 180. So I was looking at betting a first period in this one as well. I don't really bet first periods that often, but I would definitely look towards first period. If you can't find first period money line, if you can't find the puck line or first period regulation or first period puck line for the Lightning, -0.5 at the end of the first. They lead at the end of the first at plus 180 would definitely be a good look in this one as well.
There you go. There you go. Bolts under. These sides are super shady today.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Nick. Game 3 of the slate, and game 2 of the series. The Wild are -130 home favorites. Total is 6 over the Blues. Home ice seems to be a big factor in this one. What are you liking?
I'm going to continue to back a team that's put money in my pocket recently. This is a team that's been super hot down the stretch, the St. Louis Blues. And I think that continues into this one. They lost their last 2 regular season games. I don't think they cared, to be completely honest.
No.
And this is a Blues team where I didn't think home ice advantage would be that big of a deal for them. Like that, this is a team where I thought they could take it or leave it when it comes to home ice advantage, and I still think that way. This is a Blues team that looked absolutely dangerous. Any questions heading into the first game with Ville Husso with lack of playoff experience and how would he respond to the moment? Only a shutout over a really strong Minnesota Wild offense, which I don't think was shut out at home all year long. Actually, I take that back. I think they were shut out once all year long, and I believe that was it was on the road. But they shut out a Minnesota Wild offense that had only been shut out once this year, and that was by Connor Hellebuck and the Winnipeg Jets. I do not trust how undisciplined this Minnesota Wild team is, and if you're going to give the St. Louis Blues power plays, good freaking luck. David Perron's going to go for another Hattie. This is a spot here. I have the Blues to win the series. I have a unit and a half on the Blues to win the series. That was my biggest bet of the playoffs, was the Blues to beat the Wild in this series. I have them at 9-1 to win the West. I have them at 22-1 to win the Cup. I'm super high on this Blues team, and I will continue to ride them throughout the playoffs here. Give me the Blues plus 110. I think they win this, and we see a good performance out of them again today.
There you go. Wild getting a bargain price. Wild spot. Twins don't bet Blues.
I still don't understand why they're the favorite in this game.
Wild are pissed off. It's playoff hockey. I don't care who's pissed off. I don't think Husso was really tested. Minnie was the pick a lot.
They're on the PK a lot. Yeah, because they're so undisciplined. They're on the PK a lot because they're undisciplined.
Yeah, Blues, and more Blues. I think Blues dominated the play. We'll see how Husso does before we give him credit. Fair. Yeah. Terry hasn't been around him much. No, he does. Oh, well, we've seen him. He's still good. Can't wait for the All-Star game in my hometown, Southern California. Dodgers, Chargers, Lakers, Kingsland. All right. Wild price is 165. There you go. Final game of the day, Nick. The Kings and the Oilers. Oilers 195 favorites again. Total of 6.5. Run it.
Yeah, I will stand by this statement. The Oilers are frauds. They're a wild card team. Or no, they're not a wild card. They're a regular season team is what I meant to say. And playoff Jonathan Quick showed up, and Mike Smith is not a playoff goalie. Neither is Mikko Koskinen. So this is a spot here where I am not trusting the Oilers. This is similar to the Leafs, and this is similar to the Panthers for me, Tim. I'm looking at those teams that have had no success in the playoffs for a while and saying, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong if you're going to be laying these prices.
Correct.
Oilers are not a team I'm looking to back, and we saw this last year when they played Winnipeg, where everybody was super high on Edmonton because they have a flashy offense. but they can't defend worth anything. And their goaltending sucks, and it'll continue to be a problem until they go out and get themselves a real goaltender, not 41-year-old Mike Smith and not Mikko freaking Koskinen. That's not going to work. It's just not. And in the playoffs, you're going to have good goaltending. There's a reason why the Lightning have won the Stanley Cup back-to-back years. And up until this year, the Islanders went to the semifinals back-to-back years. And teams like the Blues a few years ago with Jordan Binnington, super hot, or we saw with Carey Price last year. You need a goaltender to work their magic throughout the playoffs. And Oilers do not have that. Yeah, they have the best player on the planet. That only does you so good. Just ask the LA Angels. So, this is a spot here where I'm going to continue to look at the Oilers and say, give me a reason to back you. Give me a reason to trust you in the playoffs. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to go right back to the Kings here.
There you go. That is pretty much all for today. We'll go back to the chat. Oilers, please. No. I'll probably lay the juice for Oilers reg.
What have the Oilers done for you to trust them in the playoffs?
Frogs need to win today. It's still the Oilers, not saying they won't win the series, but I think they're going back to LA 1-1.
Okay.
I hate that line.
I think it's a bad matchup for the Oilers, the Kings.
Don't think they're 2-1 favorites. No, they are not. Yeah, the prices are bad. They are bad. But
and one thing I will mention about that series that I noticed a little bit watching the first game is I love the way they matched the Kopitar line up against the McDavid line, because they other than McDavid getting loose on that one goal, they kind of shut it down. There you
go. That's going to pretty much wrap it up for today. We're going to go ahead and do some housekeeping, recapping, doing all that good stuff. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share. Do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below between our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Place, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. I'm putting it in the chat. If you have not checked out Nick's TikTok for the day, it is in the chat now, and it's probably one of the better TikToks that Nick has done on the thing. So check that out. Give it a like. Follow us on TikTok. We appreciate it. I got to post that on Instagram and ESP Shorts YouTube channel as well. But definitely check that out. Also, all that's trying to hit 1,900 subscribers by the end of the month. I feel like that's fair. Trying to hit 2,000 subscribers as soon as we can and 3,000 by the end of the year. Hopefully we can go ahead and do that. So make sure you guys keep sharing us out, all that good stuff. Max Wagers Network. You'll get Higgs in about 15 minutes. Allie at 1. I'm actually going to be hopping on Morningwood today. Allie's show, I was about to say. Today for a couple minutes, talking some NBA playoffs. So I'll be on that show. Just Parleys, 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock for Scott and Scott. 4 o'clock with the soccer show. 5 o'clock a game time decision. All that stuff over on the Max Wagers Network. We'll go ahead and I'm watching this game as a fan, not a better. Fair. Yeah, look, if we get plus money for the Kings at home in Game 3, I have no problem switching sides. Or even grab the Kings at a series price plus money after Edmonton wins tonight. We'll see how it goes. Of course, occupancy. We appreciate everybody hanging out. Recap for today. Mets, Colorado run line, Milwaukee run line, Minnesota money line. Mets was also money line. Basketball, Dallas +6. And my NHL play is going to be the Carolina Hurricanes on the money line. Nick?
Yeah, I'm rolling with the Marlins. Team total over and full game over. I'm on the Cardinals, team total over and money line. Over 7 for game 1 between Cleveland and San Diego. I'm on the Mets team total and full and first 5 money line. I'm on the Astros first 5 run line. I am on the Padres second game money line. I'm on the Rangers first 5 money line. I'm on the Twins first 5 money line. I'm on the Red Sox full game money line -140. I'm on the White Sox first 5 run line. Brewers team total and run line. Rockies team total and full game over. And then in the NBA, I'm on the Mavericks +6. In the NHL, I'm rolling with the Canes money line, and then a few dogs to end the night: the Lightning, the Blues, and the Kings.
There you go, Nick. Go ahead, finishing out the show for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we go live here at ESB, which is every single morning anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And may the force be with you.
Damn, I was going to do something too. May the force be with you.